How's everyone doing? Dr. Erickson here again. I wanted to give you some exercises, some movements, kind of a combination of some mobility along with some like ab and core stability, right? So there's a kind of a fine line between needing to be able to move through space. We want to be able to move our body through space, but still having control and strength throughout the abdominal muscles, the hips, glutes, all through that kind of thing. So I wanted to show just a couple of movements that I worked on earlier with somebody back in the gym, and it really went well. We really felt like we got a good mobility and movement, session, along with keeping the stomach controlled and abs tight. So first one we want to start with, I just wanted to kind of use this movement to extend backwards while keeping the abs tight. So we went either with a TRX band, or you could just have the hands up behind the head or up this way, and we went backwards into extension this way. Okay, tight. You feel this like stretching here, right here, and then come back up. Okay, let it lean back, pull back up, back, pull back up. You could go even hands above the head, come back, pull back. That's kind of how we did it with a TRX band, with holding on and letting the hips fall forward and come back, okay? That's one right there I started with. The next one we did was more of went into like a bit of a sumo position, so maybe with the feet turned out, knees over the toes, so I kind of squatted down a little bit, right? Hands behind the head this way, and then I'm going to take my right elbow to my opposite knee. And so really tight through here first, like someone's going to punch you in the stomach, tight, and then kind of twist and come towards that side. There, I feel that in my glute and in my back. There we go. There, slow and controlled. Okay, now this one, if you feel something, wrong or strange in the back with this one, then obviously don't just stop. That's fine. We don't have to go on with that one. But that one, I really felt like I was able to get a stretchy feeling through the glute muscle, especially like the piriformis and the glutes, and then I felt a muscle tension in the mid back by the shoulder blades by doing that one there, right? And some balance. I want to stay tight through here, not falling over, right there, but it does create a little bit of flexion in the spine. So if that starts to bother you there, then that one, we can just discontinue that one for right now. But try it and see how you feel. The next one was kind of a half. We were walking lunges, and then instead of just doing the lunging for the legs, we added a side bend to it. So I'd come forward into a lunge, and I'm going to tip over to that side and get that lengthening along my side. Pressure there, okay? Then switch sides this way, over to the left. Balance. Control, tighten the abs. This way, and then tilt. There's that one. Down. Over this way. So I'm not quite touching the knee to the ground, but I'm adding that extra there. The next one, we did a single leg deadlift. So I used this as my pivot point. The hip is the pivot point. What I'm not doing is bending it, like I'm not going to round this way and take one leg back like this. It's got to be very straight up and down, like a board. So I'm here. As my body comes forward, the leg stays in perfect, this all stays straight, right? So as I come forward this way, I come back, straight as an arrow, or a board right through here, straight, right? Down, come up tall, and use the glutes to move it, okay? So from this angle here, down, flat, back up, like that. Come down, like that, back up. I'm going to switch sides again. Okay, go slow with these. Slow, slow, slow. This is not fast. I want you to feel the glutes and the abs kick in. And you can add a weight to help with the balance if you want to. Sometimes the weight helps me with my balance. I can use it as a counter. There we go. Switch sides. Like so. Just don't let the weight, you can't do this. You can't twist like that. That's not right. So if you have a weight, don't let it twist you like that. You got to stay square here. These arms stay together from the front. It looks like this, straight on. Like so. See, I'm this way, not twisted. Okay? That's the single leg deadlift. Then we wanted to go into some side bends with the TRX bands, and I will show you those next. Let's do a different one here next. Here, go down to the ground, hands and knees. Okay, and I'm going to kind of do a little bit of a thread in the needle, or pass my arm through one side tight here, through. Okay, reach, twist that spine, and then come back the other way and up. Okay, reach through, twist, tight, up. All right, other side. Arm comes under. And back up this way. Ooh, it's a lot of, this is more for the mid-back, thoracic spine. Okay, we did some low back ones. But this is for the whole spine. Your spine works as one big unit together. That. Reach through and pull out and pull yourself up and out that way, okay? All right, let's come over. We'll resume over at the TRX bands. Okay, I'm going to clip this to my shirt because I'm going to need both hands for this next one. So we use the TRX bands, and I'm going to kind of put them above my head, okay? Let's shorten these up. We don't need as much space. There we go. Shorten them up. There we go. So let the hips fall out and use these muscles, okay? Go even shorter. There we go. Here, hips fall out. Right? Tight, tight, tight in the abs. Pull yourself back with your muscles, okay? Over to the side. I really feel it in like the lats and all through the side muscles here, okay? Out and in. All right, then obviously you got to switch sides. Now I'm going to be to the back of you, but you just switch sides, do the same thing. Come out. And pull up, okay? So make sure you get both sides. Like that, nice and slow, controlled. Use the muscles, okay? And I got one more for you here. We're going to put a weight plate. Let me adjust the camera again. Okay, this last one we felt was pretty effective, okay? What's nice about it is we get some good abdominal work, but we keep the back flat against the ground. So we're not really flexing the lumbar spine at all, which is nice. Okay, so we'll start in this 90 degrees here, 90 hip, 90 knee, like a tabletop or a shelf, right? My back's flat against the ground. I'm gonna have a plate up here, okay? And then I'm just gonna come and take the plate from my knees. I'm gonna crunch up, but I'm using abs. I'm not flexing my back. This is higher up. I'm going to take it back down, controlled, up, lower abs kicked in because my legs are here, lower abs, upper abs because I'm coming up towards it, back and forth. This one worked very well. It's a burner. Really makes the abs kick in. Make sure you get your breathing in, okay? I like to breathe in on the way down, exhale on the way up. Like that, back and forth, okay? So this is the last one of this little sequence that I worked on earlier today with a person, and we felt that it really gave us a good combination of core abdominal strengthening along with some really good mobility exercises. So give those a try. Let me know how you feel. I think the only one that was kind of iffy potentially for a low back or any kind of spine injury really would have been that one where the hands were behind the head and you were kind of twisting and bending. The rest were pretty much, I think you should get by with the rest of them. Just remember, it's okay to have a little bit of pain while you do it. You're not worse if you produce or increase some pain while you're performing the movement, but then within seconds to no more than a minute or two afterwards, you're like, I'm no worse, it's okay. That's not worse. That is not a worsening. That is a production or an increase of pain, but then no worse. That's a yellow light. It's not red, it's not green. You got to keep trying, keep moving, keep experimenting, keep exploring until you do get an actual red or green light. Red meaning, okay, no, I am actually worse overall. Pain is moving, further down a leg or an arm. Okay, that's wrong. Then you gotta stop. We back up. We figure it out. I'll help you with that. But it could also turn the first few reps, 8, 10, 12 reps, could be like, ooh, that kind of produces some symptoms or some pain, but then quickly it calms. And then as you keep going, all of a sudden, now it actually feels better. I overall feel a little bit easier and freer to move. Then it turns from yellow to green. And that's many times what happens, but you never get there because you stop after 1 or 2 reps. Oh, that caused pain, I gotta stop. Just because you produce a symptom does not make it wrong. It's only wrong if it actually worsens and remains worse. So there's a big misunderstanding between what an actual better or worse is and what's just increase no worse or produce no worse. Also, there could be this. There could be a decrease no better, right? It might feel good to do it, but then afterwards, you're like, oh no, the pain came back again. It's still sore. That's still that's not green. That's still a yellow light. We don't know because it felt better to do it, but then afterwards you're no better overall. That's still a yellow light as well, which just means keep going, keep trying, keep exploring different end ranges and motions, and stay active. Your spine needs the activity, needs the loads, needs the end ranges for you to really get better with that stuff. So try those out. Let me know. And hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, share, subscribe to the channel. We appreciate it. Thanks. Have a good day.